Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Last episode we were basically doing what we were doing with the episode before and preparing for our coming wars. Now because of basically English and French concessions, little frame rate drop there, I now own basically all of, like Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, all of this area right down over here. I feel like I'm going to need some more troops over here because when war breaks out, it is going to be an active combat zone. So I do feel like I'm going to need to be bringing in a couple more troops. But what I did notice is that when I got all this stuff, they gave me a shit ton of planes. Like there's 9 interceptors here. They're out of date and they need to be upgraded a little bit. But that's not a big deal. And we also have, so that's 15, 16 interceptors and a light bomber. That's fine by me. That is pretty cool. Rank 3s. These guys are also rank 3s. Pretty cool if you ask me. So, I feel like I'm going to need some more troops over here. And what I kind of want to do is, this is some jungle down here. So I kind of feel like bringing in some of these tropical island garrisons. Basically, yeah, are they... It says tropical island garrisons. Are they actually just for tropical island? Well, I guess any jungle area should be fine. But let's bring in this guy right here. Let's just do. Well, what's gonna be better? Let's move him down here, and then we'll grab these ships and we'll start transporting some of these guys. I'm going through a huge process of updating my navy right now. I need to be able to face the American Navy, and that is what's going to be doing it for me, is updating. And now, we got the Yamato last episode, but it's out of... It seems like it's out of date, and it might just be because it needs upgrades. It's not as good as my other ships, actually, which is kind of sad. Let's actually move them over. Let's rebase them over here. Do we move units down here? Did I tell them to move? Oh, they already made it. Jesus Christ. Man, they move fast. They moved really fast. Coastal to Florida. Nothing really else to build here. How do you build heavy industry? I wonder. We're going to merge these fleets together just so everybody's together right now. And what I plan on doing is having basically... I think I outlined this before, having a massive primary battle fleet. Basically, my super heavies, some regular battleships, at least 4 fleet carriers, and screens. Heavy cruisers, light cruisers, and some destroyers. That's going to be the primary battle fleet that hits Hawaii. Because that is going to be my main goal. The submarines are immediately going to get... actually, I should. They're all basically up to date. Wait, which ones are... There's a couple in here that are not quite as good. Well, you know what? Let's, it's this one. Junsen, Kaichu. Okay, that's these guys right here. So, these ones are all up to date. Let's, more central location, maybe truck. And the ones that have don't have quite the range, I'm gonna put in a more... Oh, actually, I brought 3 submarines over here already. You know what? Let's Kwajalein? Let's bring them to Kwajalein. Are these Type Ds? These are Type Ds. I'm gonna start spreading out my fleet to places where they need to be, because I want to make sure that, like, the invasion fleet is going to be sitting here ready to hit Hawaii as soon as war breaks out, because that is going to be the goal, is to hit America hard, hit America fast. Now, we were talking about moving some of these guys, so we're going to grab basically everything except this. These guys aren't doing anything right now, so it's perfectly fine. You know what these guys do need, though? No, we can just create one. Load them up. Let's move them down here. I believe this is a decent size. It's a rank 3. It's not that bad. I'm gonna all these units probably are not going to stay in Burma. but that's not a big deal. We do need some units up here. I mean, I bet this is super low. No, I can't even... No, it's not. I can't even bring units through there. Can't even bring units through there, so that's not necessary. Alright, let's keep going. Production. This is kind of what I'm watching right now, is my production. Small news and politics. Nothing as sweet as dying for the fatherland. All these guys are going to be finished. So that is a light carrier. I believe I think what I'm going to do with the light carrier... I believe what I'm going to do with the light carriers is use them... Oh shit! I think that said the Tirpitz. I was just kind of clicking off stuff. I think that said the Tirpitz was just launched. I mean, it's about the right time frame. Oh yeah, Germany got completely kicked out of its beachheads in England, which is a shame. Now I'm not sure what the fuck they're planning on doing, because it looks like a huge portion of their military is still involved in Greece, and I believe there is a VP on Crete. Nope, they took it out. They must have taken that out when with BlackICE at some point. I actually just read that BlackICE 8.0 is going into alpha, which is changing basically unit movement speeds a lot in the way they're handled, and things like how artillery is handled. Artillery is no longer going to be like normal artillery in a normal division. I think everything except for like pack artillery or rocket artillery. Rocket artillery is going to act the same way, but in that it adds soft and hard attack. Not a lot of hard attack, mostly soft attack. And what's going to change is that... what am I trying to say here? Regular artillery units are basically going to... it kind of be like a multiplier instead of adding, directly into the attack power. It's gonna multiply based on what you're doing. Kind of be like a huge combined arms bonus. So it kind of adds to your attack or adds to your defense rather of what you already have, rather than just adding in flat numbers. Alright, these guys are coming along. Oh, somebody just finished. Carrier aircraft prototype advances. Okay, that is good. I ran into a little bit of trouble. I always do that. Flotilla instead of air wing. Clicking on this. Now it shows me a type 5. Before it said 1. It fucking said 1 before. Last episode, that was weird, but all these guys are going to need their upgrades now. Because we definitely need to make sure that... Carry aircraft prototype. Yeah, it's going to go from... It should go from like 1 to 5. Did that restart? No, we were just looking at this one. Why don't we actually just keep an eye on this one? It's going to finish in just a few days. See what happens. Soviet-Japanese neutrality pact. Germany has annexed Greece. Greece has been conquered. Italy annexed Yugoslavia. Even though we strongly oppose communism, it might be strategically be a good idea to set up a non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union to safeguard our border with them and fully concentrate on other fronts. Pros the treaty be include a commitment on our side to respect the territorial integrity of Mongolia, while Stalin will agree to do the same for Manchukuo. Pact has supported the last 5 years. Make the deal. We have other plans for them. Okay, we do have other plans. I do plan on opening up that front. Was it this one? Still says 1 and it's not upgrading. Really confusing me. Alright, it's going again. 12. 12.6. That's a lot. Or, you know what? I probably just cursored over a different one. Yeah, I did. Well, the carrier aircraft are really kind of throwing me for a loop. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with them. This is Portugal. This is the United Kingdom. So Hong Kong is definitely going to need to fall. Does it have any resources? I bet it does. It has no resources, but it does have a strategic location. It's only approachable on 2 sides, which is good. For now, well, no, those guys are going to be needed elsewhere. Let's do this. For now, we'll take Garrison, or do we have any better garrison units anywhere? These guys are kind of shitty. Not really. Need somebody. Let's move this guy. Then we can move this garrison over here. Where the hell are you going? Alright, apparently that's where you decide. I told you to go over here, I'm pretty sure. What I'm going to basically do is just put a couple units there so when shit goes down, they'll at least be kind of stuck. Units anywhere? Why don't we grab one of these divisions? I mean, they're garrison units, but nah. You just detach somebody. No, I really don't like the idea of using regular units. Let's just move somebody. We just need at least somebody there. Somebody little. Alright, so these guys are not attached to anybody. Attach them to the Royal Thai Army. They're getting upgrades? They are. Alright, where's the Royal Thai Army? We should at least move him down here, too. Alright, there we go. It's 2/3 of the way through April now. Serbia's mobilizing. So what is Germany planning? I'm confused because okay, so they took over Yugoslavia, took over Greece. This is part of Germany now, part of Italy. So they formed Croatia. Croatia is going to be a satellite state. Now, are we going to start stacking the Soviet border now, or what? Because fucking hell, June and July, summer is coming, and that's when they're supposed to launch Barbarossa. Their failed Operation Silo. I hope they didn't lose a lot of troops, but it looks like they to me, it kind of looks like they did lose a lot of troops in that. That was kind of a disaster for them. Those bridgeheads collapsing. Artillery brigade advances. Defensive toughness, soft attack, hard attack. Oof, that was a big one. It was one of these. I don't remember which, brigades or something like that? Something in here. Alright. Oh, when shit goes down, it's gonna really go down. So we have subs here. I'm not sure what the best way to use subs are, but what I like to do is break them up into units of 3 and set them out in like little wolf packs. We have 3 here. We have 5 here. These ones we're gonna do into different classes. So the Junsen 2s are gonna go out, and the Kai-Chus are gonna go out. It looks like the Kai-Chus are older. So those guys will all be dispatched to various places. Stormtrooper tactics, light infantry, soft attack. I don't know what CL infantry or EL infantry or ELBN battalion, attack, movement, assault. I honestly don't know what that stuff is. And I do not know how to use Yamamoto here. I do not know the appropriate way to use a battle commander, but I have one. I have a battle commander now. Alright, cruisers are about to finish. So once those are done, then we'll start divvying up the fleet, May 11th. So these are, and what this is this was basically all my rank 2s and 3s, all the old World War I / interwar technology-based. Ooh, man, they really stacked up some units in here. All the interwar ships, basically, and the ones from World War I got upgraded to be more modern. These guys need to get out of here, basically, too. So let's... They're not doing anybody any good over here. So we can start moving these guys around. Let's grab them all, load them up. And my main goal is for them to be to take Hawaii, so they're gonna get let's see. I feel like Kwajalein is gonna be the best. You wanna talk? Which is the best naval base here? I wonder, do my guys have the range to do that? I wonder if I have to take, like, Wake and Midway and go from there. Might. We'll see, I guess. Let's bring them over here. Let's at least transport them over here and make sure that we can supply them over there so they don't at least run low on organization. Kinjo-san Maru. Imperial Navy staff started to work to convert 14 merchant ships to be added to our Navy's armed merchant cruisers. First of the 14 special cruiser, armed merchant cruisers, or raiders to enter service with the Imperial Japanese Navy. Early December 41, it joined Kure Tokusetsu Chunyokan Sentai. Mining operations and interstate was lightly armed with 420mm guns. Launch her, or there's no need. I feel like it's not going to be worth it. It's just going to be really easy to destroy. They're not going to be really worth too much to me, I don't think. Yeah, definitely do this while we're safe. There's no enemies out. And what I need to do is set up kind of like raiders and convoy escorts. I gotta make sure that my supplies get to where they need to be. Medicine, awesome. Amphibious invasion. Take medicine off. So we're just about to get superior firepower. And infantry unit training. Oh, that's amazing. Everybody gets more organization. Infantry gun advance. What did we just finish? Oh, all of these cruisers. We actually have to place them. Oh, our submarine's finished too. Let's put them here for now, and then we'll send them out. Should be Type Ds as well. Type Ds. Alright, let's put these in Iwanatok. Don't know if I'm pronouncing any of these right. And it looks like we ran out of supplies and are slowly creeping across the sea now. Waiting for fuel. Infantry unit, come in. Rocket artillery ammunition. Don't actually have any of those quite yet. Where's medicine? I thought I took it off already. National. There it is. Alright, this is going to be a big one. Superior firepower. Rolling artillery barrage. I feel like that's going to be really good. Alright, nice. Kind of prepping for things to come. Self-propelled artillery brigade. Infantry anti-tank weapon advance. So that means everybody is going to have better anti-tank guns. And also unlocked, I think... Actually, we should probably take these guys off now. This. Standard infantry branch upgrade. Those are going to be super important, so we're going to put those at the top. Infantry is very important to me. Alright, now that we have those ships finished, I don't think there are much more coming. We have the fleet cruisers. Okay, we have submarines. Tanks are almost finished. Alright, so now it's time to divvy up the fleet. Now let's actually take a look at these cruisers we just built. It's these guys. So these are all Tone class cruisers now. Let's see, looks like their anti-aircraft armament and control systems and radar are out of date, so they're all getting those upgrades, but we have basically a huge new fleet of spanking new heavy cruisers. So now we're going to set up and build our primary battle fleet. This is the fleet that's going to escort the transport ships to Hawaii and hopefully engage the U.S. surface fleet that we can force out of Pearl Harbor. So, yes, the Shokaku and the Zuikaku. Let's see. Now, how many fleet carriers do we have? We have 6 fleet carriers. Should we put all fleet carriers together? I don't feel like that's I don't feel like stacking them together like that is necessarily the best. I feel like 4 fleet carriers together is going to be the ticket here. So, the Yamato, part of our fleet, and the Shinano and the Iwami are all going to be there. And now, are these... How is this guy the pride of the fleet, while the Yamato is also the pride of the fleet? Can we have multiple prides? That's interesting. So, I feel like we need some proper battleships. These are the ones we built. Which ones are better? I guess they're all kind of the same right now. So yes, let's just start putting them. Kind of want to make sure we have the best screens on here too. The Asashio class destroyers are the best ones. Alright, those are the best ones we have. Light cruisers, I want to make sure we have... Okay, the Oyodo class cruisers looks like they're the best. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the heavy cruisers, all these new tones are the best ones we have. We don't need all of them. Man, I got a lot of heavy cruisers. Alright, now regular. We don't have any... We don't have any transport, so we have room for plenty of more heavy ships. This is only 21 ships. So let's grab some... Let's grab some battleships. The Triskelion, the Eastern Rule, Sagami, the Key. Basically all the ones we built. Now, is this going to be a good battle fleet right here? Max command of 18 ships. So this is the person... Now we're going to look at the commander. We have best highest skill level, spotter, superior tactician, or the sacred treasure and Japanese general. So Yamamoto is going to be put in charge of this, and he needs actually a promotion. How many can he? He's capable of 30 with no problems. It looks like, so we can actually get more. So we can knock off 4 more ships. I mean, we could easily add in 2 more fleet... We could add in more fleet carriers if we want. Put all of our fleet carriers together in one colossal battle. And let's take the... Should we take more screens? Let's just grab some more battleships, I guess. And then what we can do is go like that, merge. We have 30 ships here. I heard doom stacks are the way to go in this, so. Our tank's finished. Should look at that. Type 92s, they're so cute. Now, I'm sure that a lot of these people are going to need a lot of upgrades, because this stuff was put in the construction queue ages ago. Let's let a day tick by and see what happens. Actually, not that bad. Cool, I haven't been really focusing in on it. So we have our primary battle fleet here. Carrier air groups. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carrier air groups. Where is this guy? Is this guy ever going to make it there? Can base them and send them over here. What's our slowest ship? It looks like there are a couple ships in here that are slowing. Oh, the Yamato is actually the slowest one there. Shame. So that's our primary battle fleet. That is the one that is going to engage the American surface fleet. Now, that still leaves us with a huge quantity of other ships. We have 3 light carriers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more battleships or battle cruisers. And a slew of destroyers, light cruisers, and heavy cruisers. That is kind of awesome. We've got a massive fleet, not to mention everything else. That is pretty cool. Can't believe we actually have some tanks. That's cute. Oh, they're so adorable. Artillery flexibility. Recon unit command. Direct fire training. Combined arms integration. A lot of stuff just finished up. Elastic defense. Direct. Artillery combined arms advance. Combined arm coordination. Gun ability twin engine plane advance. I wonder what that did to my upgrades. Oh, and a ton more stuff is finishing up. Alright. Look at our manpower these days. Oh, it's through the roof. Superior firepower. Okay, brigades allowed in divisions. That's important. Because that means... Hang on, what was that? Gun turrets, armament. So that's here and here. That means that we can make brigades to attach to our divisions to give them a higher combined arms effect, which is really good. A new order in East Asia. Landing craft flotilla advance. Transport capability and increased range. New order in East Asia scheme for invading and enslaving China has Chinese Prime Minister on November described that Japan Manchukuo, the puppet state of the Japanese Imperial, was created after the occupation of China's northeast in 1931. In opposition to communism, thereby placing China under Japan's political, economic, and cultural control. A new order. So, revolt risk goes up. IC, energy, rare materials, and supplies are all increased in this area. No big deal. We basically get a little bit more of everything from them. So, our ships make it over here. Alright, they made it back. So we dropped off all these guys over here, and the primary battle fleet did make it. Supplied from Kwajalein. Now, if we're going to be using Kwajalein as a major naval base, probably should have been doing this the whole time. How hard are these to build? Not that hard. June of... Wait, did that say June of 42? Shit, that is really hard. Screw that. That's extremely difficult to build. Bridging equipment. So we're probably doing a lot of... a decent amount of upgrading right now. Panama Mobile Unit Combined Arms Advance. Good. Taking a look through the list here, seeing what's going to come due. It's basically a lot of, you know, theoretical stuff from down here. I guess it's not, technically it's not a lot of upgrading. These torpedo boats I actually really like. Now, these guys are going to be needed at Kwajalein. So you guys are going to rebase over there. Now, I'm wondering if it's going to be better to take Midway first, because it should be... I might be able to skip Midway and get right to Hawaii. I don't know if I'm going to have the range to get to Hawaii. It's far away. It's June of 1941 now. Germany should be preparing Barbarossa. The border is getting stacked more. It's at least garrisoned correctly. But it doesn't look like they have a shit ton of units over here. I guess we'll see what happens, because if I can help them, I will. I just don't know if it's going to be terribly feasible. It is June now. Our fleets are preparing. I have troops in the area. this is where we're going to fight. The easiest thing to do would be to just destroy these units. Just go boom, and then boom, and destroy these guys right over here. That's going to be the easiest thing for me. Kaiser Wilhelm II passed away today. Germany gains descent. We've broken and completely expired. Well, Vichy France is part of our realm now. Not going to be any point in that. I'm thinking of moving some fighters over there. Well, let's just grab this entire fighter, the entire core of interceptors here, and move them over here. Because what kind of range do they have right now? We can check on here, right? Let's say it does say. Shouldn't it say somewhere? Am I missing it? Max speeds. I don't see it. How's that not in there? Well, who knows? Okay, well these guys are at least the right planes now. We have good CAGs. Let's make sure that these ones are correct as well. Consumes 30 for 0% supplies left in Kwajalein. So we need to see which one is the biggest naval base. That's a level 4. It's a level 1. That's a level 4. Why don't we at least move the submarines away? Supplies are coming in. I just don't think the naval base is big enough. I do not think the naval base is big enough here to really support... Well, I guess... Blitzkrieg Advance, Schwerpunkt Advanced, Elite Commando Units. What do we just build? Ooh, we do have some units finishing up over here still. Good. Oh, and I just realized that we are kind of out of time at the moment. Let's at least finish this dude up. Do this. Boom, merge. Bring them over here, and then all these guys... Are these guys attached to anybody yet? No. We'll do this. Move you over here, and that'll be a new army corps. Alright, well, war should technically be breaking out. Well, it's going on right now, but it should get uglier soon. I don't necessarily feel like Germany is preparing for Barbarossa like I'd like them to. Looks like if anybody's stacking the border, it's Hungary. But anyway, we're going to end this episode right here. If you've enjoyed it, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.